Hello, everybody. Welcome back to part two of my Best of 2022 series. Today, I am going to be telling you about my top five favorite reissues of 2022. Now, there are a bunch of reissues I could choose from. The reason I chose five is because these were the ones that I felt I could spend the most time with. There are a couple of them that came out later in the year. For example, this album right here is fantastic. This was the Monkees box set, Headquarters, but I just feel like I didn't have enough time with it to warrant it to make my list. Another reissue that came out was Sail on Sailor by the Beach Boys. I just got that for Christmas, and I'm loving it. I'm sure it would make this list had I had more time with it, but unfortunately, I've only spun one disc from that set, so that also did not make the cut. Another album that also was fantastic was Live at the Royal Albert Hall, CCR. I just got that for Christmas. I've only listened to it once. Loved it. It was fantastic. But again, I feel like I've spent more time and had more time to digest the five that I'm going to show you. So that's why my list is so short. That's why it's only five. And I'm just going to jump right into it because I feel like I'm wasting time. Number five. This album actually did come out later this year, but I feel like I've had a good chance to digest it. This is a Charlie Brown Christmas, the new box set that was put out by Kraft with on Fantasy Recordings. This is just a fantastic set. There's the tracks, and you get 4 discs as well as a Blu-ray audio of the original Charlie Brown Christmas album remixed, the stereo mix, excuse me, and then you have the original stereo mix from 1965. You've got disc 2, which includes a bunch of recording sessions, as well as disc 3 and disc 4. Again, I really, really have enjoyed it. And it came with a fantastic booklet, which again, I did an unboxing video earlier this month. So please go check that out if you haven't seen it already. But I've really, really liked this. And just really well done by Kraft. Highly recommend it if you like Christmas music and if you like jazz. So that is number five. Number four, this was the big one for everybody this year. And I'm only showing the sleeve because I didn't feel like getting the whole box. Revolver by the Beatles. This is the Giles Martin, Sam O'Kell remix from this year. You've got all of the CDs there, the EP, the Blu-ray. Excuse me, not the Blu-ray. I'm thinking about the other sets. There was no Blu-ray with this. Fantastic sound, really, really eye-opening session demos and things like that. Of course, the big thing was the Yellow Submarine that John Lennon demoed, and everybody thought that was more of a McCartney track. John Lennon proved us wrong by saying, hey, I had at least the initial melody down, and some of the, a couple of the words down. So Revolver made the list for best reissues. This is number 4 on my list. Love it. Whoops, get that out of shot. Number 3, fantastic. Madman Across the Water. This came out earlier this year. I've kind of let it fall by the wayside. I need to listen to it again, but just for the BBC Sounds disc alone, as well as the demos, it's just fantastic. Elton John was a craftsman. I'm reading his book now, and he said that he's not somebody that likes to spend a lot of time in the studio. I think he's being a little bit modest because he seems like quite the perfectionist on these demos. It's just fantastic. Obviously, you get the book. You got this really, really cool poster that came with it. And again, I did an unboxing on this as well. But you got this really, really cool poster that came with it. And yeah, this was a set that I was really looking forward to. There were rumors that it was coming out in 2022, and I'm so glad those rumors panned out to be true. Madman Across the Water, check it out if you don't already have it. All right, number 2. This is kind of a surprise. This is the only non-box set that made my list. This is the Fantastic Expedition of Dillard and Clark. This was put out by Intervention Records, excuse me. And this is the SACD. Dillard and Clark, of course, you have Gene Clark from the Byrds, And then Doug Dillard from the Dillard Bluegrass Band, who you might know as the Darlings on the Andy Griffith Show. This is the first of their two albums. I think it's the first of their two albums. Just unbelievable sound quality on this thing. I've absolutely loved listening to this. A rare album on vinyl. If you can find this on vinyl, please check it out. Let me know. You have some originals like Out on the Side, She Dark the Sun, Don't Come Rollin', which also has Bernie Leadon on it from the Eagles. He's on this record. Train Leaves Here This Morning, With Care from Someone, the radio song, Get It On Brother or Get In Line Brother by Lester Flatt. That's the highlight of the album for me. In the Plane, and then Something's Wrong. Chris Hillman's also on here on a track. Chris Hillman from the Byrds. Just a really, really, really great album. Again, it's an SACD, so you're going to spend probably about $25 or so to get it, but it is worth it. If you like bluegrass, if you like that kind of melding of the country rock vein, Doug Dillard plays some mean electric banjo on here. You will not be disappointed. Glenn Kellaway can attest. He listened to this album with me when he was over here over the summer. Check it out. Love it. And big surprise, number one, as it should be on anybody's list this year that's doing best reissues, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, live at the Fillmore in 1997. This is an absolute perfect box set. I love it. I will never get tired of it. It is 4 CDs of perfection. It is covered in covers. It's got great renditions of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers classics. It's got some great banter with the audience. It's got some great jams. A few great guests like Roger McGuinn. You've got John Lee Hooker on here as well. Just absolutely killer. I mean, I don't know how many times I can say the same, the synonyms that make up my feelings toward this album. It is just an absolute perfect piece of art. And it's not like these other box sets. It's not like Madman. It's not like Revolver. It's not like the Charlie Brown thing. None of these songs are repeats. These are all, it's like listening to a full album. Some of these have been released like on the Live Anthology or on the American Treasure box sets, but this plays like a full album and it is top notch. Get it if you don't have it. If you're only a modest Tom Petty fan, get it. It's, again, if you like just great rock and roll music, get this album. I mean, you might not like Tom Petty, but you might like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers doing Goldfinger, the James Bond song, or you might like hearing them play 8 Miles High with Roger McGuinn, or you might want to hear them do the Rolling Stones' Time Is On My Side. It is just surprise after surprise. I cannot recommend this album enough. Check it out. Live at the Fillmore, TP and H. There you go, everybody. Those are my 5 favorite reissues of 2022. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if I missed anything. Again, I'm sorry. Some things I didn't get till later this year. That's just how it falls sometimes. In the meantime, y'all be good. Take care. Comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll talk to y'all on the last installment of my best of 2022. Cheers.